So here's what we have today. I'm going to be trying out the Progresso Chicken Marsala. It's going to be with some pasta, as you see here. What I start to do is I got the water going on the stove here. Let me turn that back on. So yes, we got the water started back up for the pasta. We had that heating up. I didn't have that much regular vegetable oil, so what I decided to do is I used the rest of my vegetable oil. See, just enough to coat the pan a little bit. I threw in a little bit of olive oil as well. It's actually a little bit sweeter. Sorry to cut off the first video, but this olive oil, I think it's going to be one from California. Some of the stuff like that is pretty good from California. What I started here, got the breading mix, some seasoning mix. I started doing this here. What I think I'm going to add is, see it there, McKormick Montreal chicken. So you can get a little bit of that in there. Add a little bit of spice to that. Make sure it's really nice and coated. So get out to the side here. Kind of really rub it in there. The packaging was saying that you'll probably have some extra, so might as well minimize extra stuff you have to throw away. Probably drizzle some on the chicken once we get it going in that pot. It should take about 10-15 minutes or so to cook in a reasonable heat. Alright, let's go a little bit more of this on here. Once I get that going, I'll get right back with y'all. Of course, as you can tell here, we got the chicken going. It's been on there for about 5 minutes so far. I've already flipped it twice to kind of make sure it's even. What I decided to do is I went ahead and threw in a little bit of butter. Not just enough to add a little bit of sweetness. So I was going to sit here for a couple more minutes. Look here real quick. Stuff going. Try to make sure it doesn't stick or anything. Turn down a little bit. Go a little bit longer. Soon we'll add the wine and other seasoning packet. So I got the second part here. I got the wine pouch from the packet. Put this in here. I went ahead and turned the heat off. I didn't want any flare-ups with the heat on. Just in case. There we go. Now we got the second part of the flavor packet here. I guess just plain sauce mix. Excuse me. And go ahead and get this all nice and mixed up. Let's turn this heat back on. Here I'm trying to mix it up a little bit so I can get some water in here and add to it. Got almost 3/4 of a cup of plain tap water. I'm going to go ahead and bring it back up to temperature so I can have a finish. We got one last view here before we finish up. As you can tell, we got all the pasta finished. Obviously it's not too terribly much of that particular box. I'd say if you really want more, I'd say always add it. You can boil it at the same time. Regular pasta you can always get for about $1. As you can tell here, it's just about done. The sauce is nice and thick. Of course, I'm going to let it sit there and cool down for about 20 minutes or so, just because once that's done, you'll have an amazing dish.